Welcome back to Medics Made Easy 91. Today, we're covering top 70 anatomy and physiology questions to help you revise fast. Let's get started. Question 1. What is the largest organ in the human body? A. Liver. B. Skin. C. Brain. D. Lungs. Correct answer, B. Skin. Question 2. Which organ pumps blood throughout the body? A. Brain. B. Kidney. C. Heart. D. Liver. Correct answer, C. Heart. Question 3. How many chambers does the human heart have? A. 2. B. 3. C. 4. D. 5. Correct answer, C. 4. Question 4. What is the functional unit of the kidney? A. Neuron. B. Nephron. C. Alveoli. D. Villus. Correct answer, B. Nephron. Question 5. Which system controls body movement? A. Nervous system. B. Skeletal system. C. Muscular system. D. Digestive system. Correct answer, C. Muscular system. Question 6. What is the largest bone in the human body? A. Femur. B. Tibia. C. Humerus. D. Spine. Correct answer, A. Femur. Question 7. Which organ is responsible for detoxification? A. Kidney. B. Liver. C. Heart. D. Brain. Correct answer, B. Liver. Question 8. What is the smallest bone in the body? A. Stapes. B. Femur. C. Radius. D. Ulna. Correct answer, A. Stapes. Question 9. Where does gas exchange occur? A. Bronchi. B. Alveoli. C. Trachea. D. Lungs. Correct answer, B. Alveoli. Question 10. Which system transports oxygen in the body? A. Digestive system. B. Respiratory system. C. Circulatory system. D. Nervous system. Correct answer, C. Circulatory system. Question 11. Which organ produces insulin? A. Liver. B. Pancreas. C. Kidney. D. Stomach. Correct answer, B. Pancreas. Question 12. Which blood cells fight infection? A. Red blood cells. B. White blood cells. C. Platelets. D. Plasma. Correct answer, B. White blood cells. Question 13. What is the main function of red blood cells? A. Fight infection. B. Carry oxygen. C. Blood clotting. D. Digest food. Correct answer, B. Carry oxygen. Question 14. Which organ filters blood? A. Liver. B. Kidney. C. Heart. D. Brain. Correct answer, B. Kidney. Question 15. Which system controls hormones? A. Nervous system. B. Endocrine system. C. Digestive system. D. Respiratory system. Correct answer, B. Endocrine system. Question 16. How many bones are in the adult human body? A. 200. B. 206. C. 210. D. 196. Correct answer, B. 206. Question 17. Which organ is responsible for breathing? A. Liver. B. Lungs. C. Heart. D. Kidney. Correct answer, B. Lungs. Question 18. Which part of the brain controls balance? A. Cerebrum. B. Cerebellum. C. Brainstem. D. Medulla. Correct answer, B. Cerebellum. Question 19. Which blood vessels carry blood away from the heart? A. Veins. B. Arteries. C. Capillaries. D. Venules. Correct answer, B. Arteries. Question 20. What is the function of platelets? A. Carry oxygen. B. Fight infection. C. Blood clotting. D. Transport hormones. Correct answer, C. Blood clotting. Question 21. Which organ produces bile? A. Pancreas. B. Liver. C. Gallbladder. D. Stomach. Correct answer, B. Liver. Question 22. Where is bile stored? A. Liver. B. Gallbladder. C. Stomach. D. Pancreas. Correct answer, B. Gallbladder. Question 23. Which part of the digestive system absorbs nutrients? A. Stomach. B. Small intestine. C. Large intestine. D. Esophagus. Correct answer, B. Small intestine. Question 24. What is the main function of the large intestine? A. Digestion. B. Absorption of nutrients. C. Water absorption. D. Hormone production. Correct answer, C. Water absorption. Question 25. Which organ controls body temperature? A. Skin. B. Brain. C. Liver. D. Kidney. Correct answer, A. Skin. Question 26. Which structure connects muscles to bones? A. Ligament. B. Tendon. C. Cartilage. D. Joint. Correct answer, B. Tendon. Question 27. Which structure connects bones to bones? A. Tendon. B. Ligament. C. Muscle. D. Cartilage. Correct answer, B. Ligament. Question 28. Which chamber of the heart pumps blood to the body? A. Right atrium. B. Right ventricle. C. Left atrium. D. Left ventricle. Correct answer, D. Left ventricle. Question 29. Which part of the brain controls breathing? A. Cerebrum. B. Medulla. C. Cerebellum. D. Hypothalamus. Correct answer, B. Medulla. Question 30. Which organ stores urine? A. Kidney. B. Bladder. C. Ureter. D. Urethra. Correct answer, B. Bladder. Question 31. Which gland is known as the master gland? A. Thyroid. B. Pituitary. C. Adrenal. D. Pancreas. Correct answer, B. Pituitary. Question 32. Which hormone regulates blood sugar? A. Thyroxine. B. Insulin. C. Estrogen. D. Testosterone. Correct answer, B. Insulin. Question 33. Which organ produces urine? A. Bladder. B. Kidney. C. Ureter. D. Liver. Correct answer, B. Kidney. Question 34. Which blood vessels are smallest? A. Veins. B. Arteries. C. Capillaries. D. Venules. Correct answer. C. Capillaries. Question 35. Which organ is responsible for hearing? A. Eye. B. Nose. C. Ear. D. Skin. Correct answer, C. Ear. Question 36. Which muscle controls breathing? A. Diaphragm. B. Biceps. C. Triceps. D. Abdominal. Correct answer, A. Diaphragm. Question 37. Which organ produces red blood cells? A. Bone marrow. B. Liver. C. Kidney. D. Spleen. Correct answer, A. Bone marrow. Question 38. Which part of the eye controls light entry? A. Retina. B. Cornea. C. Pupil. D. Lens. Correct answer, C. Pupil. Question 39. Which organ produces hormones? A. Endocrine glands. B. Heart. C. Brain. D. Liver. Correct answer, A. Endocrine glands. Question 40. Which system protects the body from infection? A. Digestive. B. Immune. C. Respiratory. D. Nervous. Correct answer, B. Immune. Question 41. Which organ is responsible for vision? A. Nose. B. Eye. C. Ear. D. Skin. Correct answer, B. Eye. Question 42. Which chamber receives blood from the body? A. Left atrium. B. Right atrium. C. Left ventricle. D. Right ventricle. Correct answer, B. Right atrium. Question 43. Which system removes waste from the body? A. Digestive. B. Excretory. C. Respiratory. D. Nervous. Correct answer, B. Excretory. Question 44. Which bone protects the brain? A. Rib. B. Skull. C. Femur. D. Spine. Correct answer, B. Skull. Question 45. Which organ helps in balance? A. Ear. B. Eye. C. Nose. D. Skin. Correct answer, A. Ear. Question 46. Which part of the brain controls thinking? A. Cerebrum. B. Cerebellum. C. Brainstem. D. Medulla. Correct answer, A. Cerebrum. Question 47. Which organ produces digestive enzymes? A. Liver. B. Pancreas. C. Kidney. D. Heart. Correct answer, B. Pancreas. Question 48. Which organ stores feces? A. Rectum. B. Colon. C. Stomach. D. Small intestine. Correct answer, A. Rectum. Question 49. Which organ produces tears? A. Lacrimal gland. B. Eye. C. Retina. D. Cornea. Correct answer, A. Lacrimal gland. Question 50. Which system supports the body? A. Muscular. B. Skeletal. C. Nervous. D. Digestive. Correct answer, B. Skeletal. Question 51. Which organ produces saliva? A. Salivary glands. B. Tongue. C. Teeth. D. Mouth. Correct answer, A. Salivary glands. Question 52. Which system transports nutrients? A. Circulatory. B. Digestive. C. Nervous. D. Respiratory. Correct answer, A. Circulatory. Question 53. Which organ is responsible for smell? A. Nose. B. Ear. C. Eye. D. Skin. Correct answer, A. Nose. Question 54. Which bone protects the heart? A. Spine. B. Rib. C. Skull. D. Femur. Correct answer, B. Rib. Question 55. Which organ produces hormones for growth? A. Pituitary. B. Thyroid. C. Adrenal. D. Pancreas. Correct answer, A. Pituitary. Question 56. Which organ stores bile? A. Gallbladder. B. Liver. C. Pancreas. D. Stomach. Correct answer, A. Gallbladder. Question 57. Which organ filters lymph? A. Spleen. B. Liver. C. Kidney. D. Heart. Correct answer, A. Spleen. Question 58. Which organ produces stomach acid? A. Stomach. B. Liver. C. Pancreas. D. Kidney. Correct answer, A. Stomach. Question 59. Which organ controls reflexes? A. Spinal cord. B. Brain. C. Heart. D. Liver. Correct answer, A. Spinal cord. Question 60. Which organ stores glycogen? A. Liver. B. Kidney. C. Pancreas. D. Heart. Correct answer, A. Liver. Question 61. Which organ produces urine? A. Kidney. B. Bladder. C. Ureter. D. Urethra. Correct answer, A. Kidney. Question 62. Which system controls body coordination? A. Nervous system. B. Digestive system. C. Respiratory system. D. Circulatory system. Correct answer, A. Nervous system. Question 63. Which organ regulates metabolism? A. Thyroid. B. Pituitary. C. Pancreas. D. Adrenal. Correct answer, A. Thyroid. Question 64. Which organ produces testosterone? A. Testes. B. Ovary. C. Kidney. D. Liver. Correct answer, A. Testes. Question 65. Which organ produces estrogen? A. Ovary. B. Kidney. C. Liver. D. Pancreas. Correct answer, A. Ovary. Question 66. Which organ stores calcium? A. Bone. B. Kidney. C. Liver. D. Heart. Correct answer, A. Bone. Question 67. Which organ helps immunity? A. Thymus. B. Kidney. C. Liver. D. Heart. Correct answer, A. Thymus. Question 68. Which organ produces bile? A. Liver. B. Pancreas. C. Kidney. D. Stomach. Correct answer, A. Liver. Question 69. Which organ absorbs water? A. Large intestine. B. Small intestine. C. Stomach. D. Liver. Correct answer, A. Large intestine. Question 70. Which organ pumps blood? A. Heart. B. Liver. C. Kidney. D. Lungs. Correct answer, A. Heart.